So last night we watched the movie The Astronaut with, I want to say her name is Maya Rooney. She is an astronaut who has crash landed into the ocean and her helmet is cracked and they put her in quarantine, and then she's in this house all by herself to kind of like be away from the media frenzy of her return. And it goes from there. I again, intense spoiler warning ahead. I cannot talk about this movie without spoiling it. So if you haven't seen it already, go ahead and swipe. um, so Maya Rooney is in this house, and there is something there. Like, we start to become aware that there's like aliens around the house, and they're in the house, and she's like on lockdown. The house is like locked up. She can't get out, and she's stuck in there with these aliens. So it's this very like creature feature, like the movie Aliens or like Jurassic Park or something, where you're in a situation with this like other being, and she starts to her body starts to kind of go nuts. Like, her bruise is getting worse and bubbling up, and there's like this body horror element, but also this like creature feature kind of element going on. She feels really at home in space, and that's where she wants to be. So she's really downplaying her return to Earth symptoms and her hallucinations, that everyone calls it, but it's not hallucinations. Um, One thing that was like really bothering me throughout the movie is every time there was evidence that someone had been there, like the door was left open or something, she would go out in search of the thing. And I'm like, bitch, close the door, lock the door. And that really bothered me until I got to the end and I realized why. She's running towards something. So we find out that she is actually an alien, and the aliens in the vicinity are her family, and they've returned for her. They like put a camouflage on her when she was a baby, and now they've given her the antidote, and the antidote is working its way, and that's why her bruise on her arm is bubbling up. She's turning into one of the aliens. And so we have this like ET moment, this Close Encounters of the Third Kind moment at the end, where she's like saying goodbye to her Earth family to join her space family. So there's kind of like a Beauty and the Beast transformation moment, kind of like a Lilo and Stitch Ohana Means Family moment. So when she was running towards this, she wasn't, and I thought she should be running away from the creature. She was running towards her family. So there was something inside her that was pulling her towards these creatures, even though, the whole first, like, 2/3 of the movie, we think they're dangerous. Everything up until the last, like, 10 minutes of the movie, we think they're dangerous. Jessica Varley wrote and directed this, so that made me insanely happy. I want to see more women in film, more women directing, more women producing, more women in the big chairs in film. So that made me really happy. I will say it felt like a Spielberg movie. It felt like it was influenced by a lot of Spielberg movies, like Jurassic Park and E.T. and did Spielberg do Close Encounters of the Third Kind? I think he did, if I'm not mistaken. I keep saying Maya Rooney. Her name is Kate Mara. Kate Mara is so cute. She looks like a little mouse to me. Like, her little nose is so cute. Macy Gray is randomly in this movie for a scene. Yes, the movie is predictable at times, but I don't hold. It's predictable, but then it's unpredictable, and I know I've completely spoiled it for you. So I hope that you watched it before watching this video, because intense spoilers. I cannot help myself. I don't know how to talk about a film like this without spoiling it. Anyway, yeah, so that is all. Podcast launch is March 10th. I just finished writing Frankenstein. I'm about to record that today, and then I'm going to be working on my passion project, which is Footloose, the movie that raised me, along with Neverending Story and Legend. So that's my holy trifecta of films. So yeah, link in bio for the podcast. Sinners is already up, a soft launch of Sinners, and then I would love to hear feedback to shape future episodes. So I appreciate you listening. If you love movies, follow along and have a wonderful day. Okay, I love you. Bye.